Hi guys, it's Miko Martinez, and in this week's Shopify SEO deep dive, we're going to dive into the SEO strategy of Letico Leathers. They sell handcrafted leather handbags, and they've done pretty well in terms of SEO over the last year or so, as you can see here. And in my estimates, they're doing at least 40 to 50K in monthly revenue with SEO alone. All right, yeah, they rank for pretty much their main target keywords: leather crossbody bag, leather purses, leather sling bag, leather tote bag, etc., etc. And we're going to explore exactly how they get those results or how they've done it, right? If you don't know who I am a Shopify SEO expert. I've been in the SEO industry for over 6 years now. I worked on over 200 plus projects, and I've helped scale some of them to over 7 figures in annual revenue. Okay, all right, so let's get to the video. So the first thing we always like to do is look at our playbook. This is the playbook we use at our SEO agency. It's not comprehensive, it's not complete, but these are the main factors we look at to get the results we do. Okay, so the first thing we like to look at is technical SEO. So we do a technical SEO audit. These are some of the things that we like to take a look at. Internal product page links. So out of the box, Shopify's, the internal product page links on Shopify are actually, they look like this, right? The product pages are nested within collection pages. But that's actually not the real link, The real link is actually still this. This just has a canonical tag pointing to this, right? So we don't want to use these links. So basically, we edit the theme so that we're using these links instead. And as you can see here, they do that, right? These products are no longer nested within those collection pages, right? So check. Breadcrumbs, I took a quick look at this also, and no breadcrumbs exist on this page. It's not a deal breaker, but it's always nice to have breadcrumbs. Next, product and blog tags. So there's an easy way to actually check if these tag pages are being indexed. We want to remove tag pages from the index because they're essentially duplicate pages. They don't target any search terms. They don't have any SEO value. So they're just wasting your crawl budget and the search engine's resources. And that's another thing that Shopify basically does out of the box. They index all these tag pages, right? Whether they're product tags or blog tags. So yeah, as you can see here, they've removed those tag pages from the index. Okay. And again, I teach you how to do all that in our training on technical SEO for Shopify. So if you're interested in actually going through all of this, understanding exactly why we do the things we do, how to do them, how to fix these SEO issues, I recommend you take a look at our training. It's available in our Shopify SEO Mastermind, our school community, and I'll leave a link in the description to that. Okay. Auto-generated collection pages. This is again something that Shopify does out of the box. They create these auto-generated collection pages, whether they're vendor and product type collection pages or other default pages. Again, you want to remove these pages from the index because they serve no purpose in terms of SEO. They have no SEO value. They just waste your crawl budget and they waste the search engine's resources. So yeah, again, you want to edit your theme using codes like these to remove them from the index. Okay. Yeah, let's check if, it's okay. I'm assuming they removed those from the index because they removed the tag pages. Okay, now let's get to the more juicy stuff, right? So let's look at navigation and site structure. How did Letico Leathers do this? Okay, so let's go to their homepage. And yeah, so the goal when it comes to SEO, on the homepage, is you want to feature your key collection pages with the most search volume at the top of the homepage. And the reason for that is your homepage is the hub of your site. It usually gets most of your backlinks, right? Usually over 50% of your backlinks are pointing to the homepage. So the homepage is really strong when it comes to link juice. And you basically want to funnel that link juice to those collection pages with the highest search volume. So you want to feature those collections with the highest search volume at the top of the homepage. So that's exactly what they've done here. They have the crossbody collection page here. They have the wallet collection page here, totes, sling bags, bestsellers, etc., right? So that's the goal with the homepage. They feature some products here as well. But yeah, if they have search volume, it's good to feature them. Sometimes it's also just good to feature them because it's good. It makes a good user experience, right? Okay. Yeah, some more collection pages here, which may have search volumes, which is good. Our story, products, FAQs. Yeah, something I see that's missing here is blog posts. still good to link like or have like a blog post section on the homepage. Like, yeah, the goal with e-commerce SEO isn't to rank the blog posts, but it's good to spread out some of that link juice to those blog posts, because essentially those blog posts internally link to your collection pages, internally link to your product pages. So it's just good overall to have that link juice flowing all throughout the site, right? So yeah, other than that, like, yeah, they pretty much have the, the key collection pages featured at the top of the homepage, which is the main goal, with regards to SEO. The main menu, but what we like to do is imagine the homepage on the main menu, right? If you're featuring these key collection pages on your homepage, it means that they're important, right? You want to drive traffic to them, you want to send link juice to them. It's the same thing on your main menu. You want to feature the pages that you want to drive or send link juice to, and that's what they've done here. Bestsellers, crossbody, totes, wallets, handbags, etc. Bestsellers, not usually something that has search volume, but for Letico leathers, it's actually interesting, right? Because bestsellers, their bestsellers page actually ranks for leather purses and leather purse, which is really interesting because the word purse doesn't even exist on this page, right? I'm assuming it's because handbag is a synonym of purse, and that's exactly why it's ranking. This is not ideal. I don't know if this was intentional, but it's ranking really well for leather purse, leather purses. So I guess that's why they just let it be, right? If it's working, don't touch it. I don't know how long this will work or if this is sustainable, but yeah, it's interesting to see that they're ranking their bestsellers page for leather purses and leather purse, right? Okay, moving on. So the collection pages. So the goal of e-commerce SEO is to rank your collection pages because they usually have the highest search volume. They're broader terms, right? And they usually have the highest search volume. So it's very important that you optimize your collection pages for SEO. So I'm pulling up our guide on optimizing Shopify collection pages for SEO, and we'll use that hand to hand, side by side with our checklist right here. So when it comes to collection pages, you want to optimize, you first want to optimize the key SEO elements, which are the title tag, URL, and H1, as you can see here. So let's take a look at that. So on, let's say, the crossbody, right? So the crossbody bag is ranking for leather crossbody bag, and that's exactly what the H1 is. The title tag is also shop leather crossbody bags. The URL is also optimized just as crossbody, but the word leather is in the domain name, so it has leather crossbody on the URL, so that is optimized for SEO. So let's just check that out. Okay, next is I want to show you our template, or how we usually like to structure our collection pages. So this is the template we use. We have the H1 on top, a short description below the H1, the product grid, a detailed category description below the product grid, some frequently asked questions below that, and then some featured reviews at the bottom. The reason we like to add a lot of content to these collection pages is because it increases relevance for the search engines, and it just provides search engines with more context as to what the page is about. The goal here is to establish yourself or show the search engine that you are the expert or authority in your industry, and adding more useful content for users helps you do that, right? So let's see if, how Letico Leathers built their collection pages. So yeah, they have the short description on top, they have the product grid, and this product grid is good because not only does it show the product images and the product name, it shows the amount of reviews, it shows options to change the color, right? Which is really useful because if you can change the color right on the product grid, it actually reduces the amount of clicks the user has to make, right? Like sometimes if you don't feature the colors here, if they wanted to see a different color, they'd have to click through to the product page and then have to change the color there. So yeah, this is actually really useful, and it's nice to have if your brand can incorporate it, right? Okay, nice product grid. And then here you go. You have the more detailed category or collection description below the product grid, right? Yeah. Then what I'd like to do though is on top of that, maybe some frequently asked questions that your customers might have. We can put that below the description in the form of a accordion, right? Accordions are nice because it allows you to add content without hurting user experience much, right? And then the last thing is the featured reviews. Featured reviews are super useful because number one, they help with conversions, right? And number two, if you select reviews with your target keywords in them, they're actually great for SEO. So yeah, they have a lot of reviews. So I would just pick like 3, 4, 5 reviews to feature, like really great reviews to feature, and add them to the collection page, right? Yeah, that's so. Otherwise, like this is pretty, well optimized for SEO. Product grid, nice questions, internal links. So what I noticed also is that they don't have any internal links on their collection page. And I understand why that may be the case. There is sort of like an argument between adding internal links to your collection and product pages, your shopping pages, and not adding internal links to your collection, your shopping pages. And the reasoning behind that is, on one side, there's this is the end of the funnel, right? This is the bottom of the funnel. You don't want to send users backwards, right? You don't want to send them back to the middle of the funnel or the top of the funnel. So you don't want to internally link to your blog post. That's the argument on one side. On the other side, this is something that was tested years ago. I don't know if a new test has been done, but this was tested years ago. And adding internal links, a few internal links at the bottom of the funnel to middle of the funnel or even top of the funnel blog posts actually helped improve rankings of the shopping pages because you aren't closing the loop at the bottom of the funnel or the shopping pages, right? It actually helps the link juice go back and basically you cycle through, right? So an argument can be made for both. The last I remember, a study a few years back showed that it actually helped improve rankings when you internally linked from the bottom of the funnel back to the middle of the funnel or back to the top of the funnel, as long as it made sense, right? Because you were keeping the loop open, you're allowing that link juice to flow back and forth. And yeah, I can't say which is right or which is wrong because I haven't done a study or test myself, but those are basically the two arguments that can be made, right? Okay, product pages. So I'm gonna breeze through product pages real quickly because they aren't really ranking for their product pages. There is one here, Hale Crossbody Clutch. So let's take a look at that. So the goal with product pages is pretty similar. You want to optimize the H1 URL and title for whatever you want to rank for, right? So that's this, the H1 URL and title. So I don't know if this was intentional because it does rank for clutch crossbody, which are on the H1 URL and title. So that's probably why. So yeah, that's optimized for SEO. So then you'll have the descriptions, right? The product description here, some product details. Yeah, so these are all going to help. Some like details like specifications, 100% full grain leather, handcrafted in South America and India, shipping and support, sustainability, additional information here. So yeah, that's all very useful. Features and benefits. Yeah, features and benefits. What's the difference? The Letico difference about the specific product. Yeah, the features. It's all really good specifications. Internal links. Again, I'm assuming there are no internal links here. There's an FAQ. Yeah, I'm assuming there are no internal links here because the SEO who was in charge of this campaign is on the side of not wanting to leak any link juice back to the middle of the funnel or the top of the funnel. Or they don't want to send users backwards to the middle of the funnel or the top of the funnel because they're already at the bottom of the funnel. They're already here to make a buying decision, which makes sense. I mean, I cannot say which is right or wrong. Both are fine, in my opinion. Frequently asked questions. Reviews, there should be reviews at the bottom. Yep. Okay. And then schema. Let's quickly check if they have or they are using schema, but I'm assuming they are. So yeah, you can see the product schema here, which is really good. And again, the reason you want to use schema is because it will help with how this page shows up on the SERP. I'll show you right now real quickly. So yeah, you can see Letico Leathers ranking number 1 on the SERP. And this is basically what the schema does. It gives you the star rating right on there, the number of reviews, the price, the delivery, etc., right? That's exactly why you want to have schema on these pages. Next, supporting blog content. Supporting blog content is important because again, the search engine algorithms these days are built so that they're looking for the expert or authority in the industry, right? And if you wanted to rank for, let's say, leather crossbody bag, it's not enough to have one page on your site about leather crossbody bags to rank for leather crossbody bags, okay? Even if that page is really good, like this, you usually need to have supporting blog content, right? Supporting blog content is what allows you to, and there's just, there's no downsides to having a blog. Yes, it can take a little bit of work. You need to write some content, but number one, you can rank your blog posts in search engines. That drives additional traffic to the top of the funnel or maybe even middle of the funnel. You can use that to drive additional revenue because you can add product CTAs on those blog posts. You can use it to collect emails and you can even use it to retarget customers, right? If someone's searching for types of leather bags. They might not be ready to buy, but if you retarget them with an ad, they may eventually buy. And number two, as I mentioned, the goal of e-commerce SEO is to rank your shopping pages. So it actually, these blog posts actually support the rankings of your collection pages and product pages via internal linking and topical authority. So let's take a look at their blog posts. I'm sure they have a blog here somewhere. Let's look. Yeah. So let's just look at one of their blog posts. What is tooling leather? So I'm assuming the target keyword is what is tooling leather or tooling leather. And you can see here that the blog is done really well. There's a lot of imagery. The content is written well. It's comprehensive. It's complete. So this is a really well done blog post. And you can see that they have the internal link to the collection page that they want to rank, right? So it's bestsellers, but obviously this probably helped show the search engine what they wanted this page to rank for. In this case, it's like handcrafted leather bags because that's the anchor text they used. So yeah, H1 URL and title optimized for SEO. The way we usually like this to determine whether a blog post is optimized for SEO is to simply Google the target keyword. Like maybe here it's what is tooling leather or tooling leather, and then see which pages are ranking, how they structured their content, what they have in their content, and simply just, make sure you're answering the query better, right? Internal links, images, videos, product CTAs. So in this case, they have handcrafted leather bags here, an internal link. What could help is probably adding some more CTAs to the page, right? It's not gonna make a big difference, but it can drive some additional revenue. Another thing is maybe have a pop-up for an email list, right? If you rank for this page, getting emails or collecting emails can result in driving additional revenue. So that's another thing. I'm not sure if there's no pop-up just because I've been already going through this page a lot, but yeah, maybe there is one and I just missed it, right? Okay, and the last thing I want to look at is link building, because they've clearly built a good amount of links over the last year or so, right? And I want to take a look at the types of backlinks they built, the quality of the backlinks they built, because I'm quite certain that they built some backlinks, right? So we want to look at do follow. We want to look at DR over 30 and a domain traffic of at least 1,000. And ideally, let's just look at the new domains over the last 30 days, right? So because we know that they're actively link building, right? So let's take a look at some of the links. So this is a homepage link that they built. There's a link that they built to their homepage. Here's another one. This one looks like it's also, so they've built some really high quality links, right? DR48, DR68, DR90. This is probably like a Harrow link on deal.town. I don't think that's something that they did intentionally. Mom found, take a look at that. Rita magazine. So these are all really high quality links. None of them are below DR40, which is really good. But yeah, this is also a really good one. I think this is a Harrow link. It's on entrepreneur.com. So yeah, I think we have enough to just go over and basically determine what type of links these are. So fabric types and mixing textures. Let's take a look at what that link is from. So it's a homepage link, leather handbags. So yeah, looks like possibly a link insertion, right? I don't think this is a guest post, but yeah, this is a link insertion on a DR48 with a 15,000 domain traffic. I'm not sure if this specific page has traffic. If it does, then this makes it a very powerful link. Yeah, so it does have traffic. So this is a really powerful link, and I'm assuming it's a link insertion. Okay, next, Luso leather review. This could be a link insertion as well. Full grain leather. What is full grain leather? So yeah, it's a DR68 with a 60K domain traffic on a page that has some traffic. So again, it's very powerful, and you can see how these links were built intentionally, right? These are not naturally acquired links. These are links that were basically built with intention or built intentionally, right? Next, we have Freshworks. I'm assuming this is a Harrow link. Let's take a look real quick. Another Latico Leathers. This looks like a Harrow link. It looks like they're leveraging the authority of the founder, right? And I think that's the same thing with this entrepreneur.com link. Again, I think if we Google the founder's name, yeah, this is definitely a Harrow link. It looks like a Harrow link, which is a really strong Harrow link, right? to entrepreneur.com. So it's like a DR90, a DR91, 370,000 domain traffic. So yeah, that's a really powerful backlink. And again, yeah, you can see the same with these. They're either guest posts or link insertions, but this one looks like a link insertion because this is a really old site. Yeah, but you can see yeah, it's 2022, and I'm not sure which blog post it's on, but yeah, you can see that this is probably a link insertion because it's a really old, and the link is just in the last 30 days. This one too could be a link insertion, could be a guest post, I'm not sure. But yeah, you can see that some like really good links were built, and they were built intentionally, right? Like these are not low quality links, these are high quality backlinks, right? And yeah, the goal is always to point them to the homepage, the the collection pages, right? Here, crossbody, bestsellers, and then supporting blog content that internally links to the shopping page that you want to rank, right? So what is full grain leather? I'm sure there's an internal link here to the shopping page. So this is to another blog post, but then yeah, here you go. Crossbody bags, handmade wallets. Yeah, because again, the goal is to rank the shopping pages. So one way is to build a backlink to a blog post that internally links to the shopping pages, right? So this is very good SEO. Very good SEO has been done on Latico leathers, right? And then the methods, yeah, it's Harrow. I think the entrepreneur.com, the Freshworks links were Harrow links. Digital PR, I don't think any digital PR was used after reviewing the links. And then clearly guest posts and link insertions were used, and specifically link insertions on pages that had traffic, right? Link insertions on pages with traffic are very, very powerful, right? So yeah, that's it. And I hope, this deep dive shows you a full view or gives you a full idea of what a good and comprehensive, complete SEO campaign looks like, from technical SEO, on-page SEO, and link building or off-page SEO. If you want to learn any of that stuff, I recommend you take a look at our Shopify SEO Mastermind. There's around 500 people in there. It's less than 50 cents a day if you want to join. And in the classroom, you'll find a masterclass there that goes over basically the complete A to Z with regards to Shopify SEO, how to do technical SEO, speed optimization, keyword research, navigation, site structure, shopping page optimization, blogging, internal linking, and then like all the link building strategies, right? Why is link building important in the first place? Foundational link building, guest posts and niche edits or link insertions, how to do Harrow, etc. This is all available in the school community for less than 50 cents a day. We may increase prices in the future, so join now while it's less than 50 cents a day. But yeah, that's it for now. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned a thing or two. And thanks for listening. Cheers.